morning. So I'm going to just walk you really quickly through how to use this page with this page and then the Count the Eggs mat that was sent home in the preschool packet. So I'm just going to show you a couple different things that you can do at home using these 3 little resources that are going to touch on a couple different things that we work on in preschool. So the first step is the tedious one, and that is kind of cutting everything out. So right now I have everything in strips, and then I'll just cut them down into each individual piece. And then I'll do the same with this page of numbers. So you don't need to do the less than, greater than, and equal to, but you can use them if you have older children as well. You could kind of show them like, here's 4 eggs and here's 8 eggs, and which one's greater, which one's less than. So you can use it with other children as well. But I want to show you a way that you can use the mat without having to do all of that. So this mat that's sent home, it has a little square down here and then all this space up here. So if you don't want to go through all of this, or you don't have scissors to easily cut all of those things out, you can still use this mat really in the same way. All you're going to need is a pencil and then some small items around your house. Maybe change, or I'm trying to think of things that you may have laying around. So you might have some crayons, anything like that. So just instead of eggs, you're just going to count something else. And you'll lay out, let's see, I have colored pencils right here. So I can lay out 1, 2, 3, 4 colored pencils. I can have my student count 1, 2, 3, 4. And then using a pencil, you can just write right into this box 4. Go ahead and erase it and try another one. So you don't have to use these and cut all of these out, but we've provided them in case you want to work on them. So I'll show you what the game will look like when everything's cut out and ready. Okay, so I have cut everything out now, and we have a pile here of the numbers. I started out with just 0 to 10 just for showing you what to do, and then I have all of my eggs here. So there's 2 ways that you can do this Count the Eggs game. So the first one is where you lay out some eggs on the mat for your child. So I'll put out this many to start, and then you ask them to practice their counting with you. So they'll count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then what you'll do is give them these little number cards and ask them to choose the right number to show how many eggs they have. So the numbers that I've printed out are 0 through 10. I would suggest not putting them in the right order, just so that we're really working on recognizing those different numbers. If your child struggles with having this many out, that's perfectly fine. Just go ahead and give them a much smaller field, maybe just 3 to choose from. And then when they find the correct number, go ahead and place it in the square. Do a big clapping, we're really proud of you. And then you can move on to the next way to use this. Okay, so our next way to use this is where you provide your child with the number, and then your child will add the eggs. So for this one, you would put the number in first. Review that number with your child. Okay, this is the number 2. I need you to put 2 eggs on the mat. And then they can go to their pile of eggs and find 1, 2. And so then have them practice counting again and saying the number. So it's another way that you can use this mat. So another easy thing that you can do once you have all of the pieces cut out is you can have your child order these. So if you don't have access to printing, you can obviously just cut up a piece of paper that you have laying around, or even if you have a magazine, use the page numbers that are in the bottom corner, and you could use them that way. So what you'll do is just have your child order them correctly so that they're practicing their ordinal numbers. I'm sorry for all my dog hair, but you'll do 0, 1, 2, and then maybe pause them and say, okay, let's count. 0, 1, 2, what's next? That's right, 3. And then just have them go all the way up to 10. And remember, the numbers that are provided with this go all the way up to 20. So we definitely encourage you to keep going if your child's ready for that. Okay, so last but not least, you can definitely work on patterning using the little egg cards that come with this mat. So what you can do is start with an A-B pattern. So maybe you can say color egg, stripe egg, A, B, and then have your child continue building it. Color egg, stripe egg. All right, what comes next? Color egg. You can also do more complicated patterns because this pack provides so many different looking eggs. And even if you're printing in black and white, they're still going to look different enough except for maybe these 2. So if you are printing in black and white, you'll still be able to use like the polka dot egg, and maybe this is the egg with the hat. So you'll still be able to make lots of patterns even if they're not in color. So those are just a few of the ways to use this Count the Eggs mat and the supporting materials that we sent home. So if you have any questions about other ways that you could use these, or if you come up with a really fun game, please share it with your teacher so that we can talk as a team and get it out to our kids as well. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope you guys enjoy playing with our Count the Eggs mat.